Hi everyone, this is Renee Blasky again from the Leap Network. Welcome back to the weekly Leap videos. This series, the 5 steps to a successful transformation, is 6 videos altogether. So this is the third video in the series. So if you haven't looked at the introduction or the step 1, please go back and do that because I don't want you to miss out on the steps to be taken prior to this next one that I'm going to recommend. Okay, so the 5 steps are to engage in your life of change, to explore it, to pamper and protect, accept and adapt, and to transform to reinvent yourself. And this is all for people who are facing transformations because they've had to put their careers on hold because of a change in their family obligations. So maybe their spouse has been moved overseas or moved to a different city so that you've had to forego your career or you're having to change jobs. But it's mostly you've have made a change in your lifestyle because you're no longer working. Or perhaps you are now taking care of an elderly parent or a young child at home. Or you've been laid off and you are now unemployed. So all of these transformations take a lot of courage because they require you to change and to adapt, okay? And sometimes that can be really hard. But remember the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you go stronger. And this is so true in this case. So in step 1, we looked at how to engage in those life changes. So because it can really be an opportunity to grow and to learn new things and to discover new things about how you can keep your family together and actually become stronger as a family. Now in step 2, I want to go through explore stage, okay? Because it is an adventure that you're going on, making this transformation, okay? No matter which way you look at it, it's a major change. So explore the change, okay? Try to have fun with the change, okay? It's an adventure. And if you have that mindset that it's an adventure and the ability for you to learn new things, you're going to go in with more positive attitude rather than that this is a drudgery and I really don't want to be here and I don't like this transformation. I rather would be having my career. All of those are negative thoughts. You may still face them, I know. I've been there, I've done it myself. I was very angry and resentful when I wasn't working for 4 years because of a change overseas. But when you look at it as an adventure and you explore your opportunities, even when you have your family obligation to keep the family together, to take care of a young child or an elderly parent, think of it as a new adventure because that's what it is. So if you're having to, well, not having to, you choose to take care of an elderly parent or a young child, you're going to have times when you have spare time or you want to create and look at different things because you still want to have some money flowing in, because that's one of the biggest things about having a career change so that you're no longer working is that oftentimes you start feeling like a little kid again because your spouse is giving you a monthly allowance. You don't have the lifestyle any longer of a 2 income family, and it can cause some really bitter and angry feelings, okay? So when you go into it looking at it as an adventure and you look at it to how you can explore, you're going to go in with a much more positive mindset, okay? So I have 3 activities for you that I would like you to undertake. Just like I gave you an activity in the first video, and I hope you went ahead and you interviewed at least 3 people to find out how they um, reacted and how they managed their transformation. I'd like you to also do these activities, okay? So when you are making this transformation, list all of the areas in which your life is going to change. So what are the activities that you can do now that you didn't necessarily get a chance to do in your old lifestyle? Okay, so maybe you'll have more time to go outside. Maybe you'll have more time to take up your hobby. Look at ways that you can increase your activities that you wanted to do before, but you couldn't do it because you just didn't have the time. Okay? Research how and where you can do these activities. Can you do them within the home? Because if you're caring for a small child or an elderly parent, you're going to want to be close to home pretty much all the time. But if you're an empty nester or you've moved to a different city or to a different country, there's all these new activities that you can find that you can go out and explore. Okay? So keep that in mind. Look for new activities that you can do, either that you did in your younger years or that you didn't have the time to do when you were working full time, or maybe it's something new altogether that you want to do. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then activity number 2 is I want you to research what other things that you can do in your new situation. Okay, maybe you can figure out activities that you can do with your elderly parent or your young child that will help keep them entertained and make your life easier. And again, meeting new friends, finding other people in the same situation you are, arrange to get together, connect with each other, share experiences, and maybe their kids will become friends with your child, or maybe their parents will become friends with your parents. Look for those new opportunities, okay? Also look to connect. This is activity number 3. Look to connect with support systems for yourself. Look to connect with people who have young children. Look to connect with people who are also in a situation where they're taking care of elderly parents. Look to connect with caregivers, or look to connect with social activities. If you're living in a new city, if you like to run, go find a running club. If you like to knit, go find a knitting club. If you like to photography, sign up for a photography class. So if you're in a new city and you're not having to stay close to home, go out and discover it. Go have fun. Take a trip around the city. Discover new things. Find out restaurants where your family can go. Find out new activities that your family can participate in or you can participate in during the day. When you get active, when you become involved in the community and with your family and helping them adapt to the transformation too, you're going to have a better time making the transformation for yourself. So keep that in mind. Look for new opportunities and explore. Okay? So I hope these 3 activities give you a good idea as to what you can do to make that transformation into your new lifestyle a success. Now, in the next video, we're going to talk about step 3, and this is pamper and protect yourself, and this is a very critical stage as well. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.